me put her Etsy in my. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Record myself taking a call.
Go right now.
Broke the dog on top.
He's supposed to. It was soft.
How the bread taste?
Good.
Give me a piece of the bread.
Let me get a knife. They want to try this?
It does?
Yeah, it's like a soft flavor at the end though.
If it's not good, I'll give it to you.
Cause that was free and I'm not gonna use it. So you want, how many rolls come on this? I'm gonna just do 25. This is 15, I think. Hello guys, so I haven't recorded in like a whole day. I didn't record yesterday, but I was still crocheting. If I'm honest, I think I'm like getting a little bit burnt out from crocheting. I'm glad that my market is coming up soon, just because I don't know how much longer I can take this, if I'm being honest. So yeah, while I was sitting around, I still was crocheting, and I crocheted these items in here. I had to put them away because my cat was going crazy. Like, he has toys that look like these, so he thought that these were his toys, and they're not. All of these, I don't even know if y'all can see inside. It's not really a lot of stuff. I think it's like 14 or 12 things. So I got these little octos. I see these on YouTube all the time, and I've actually had the pattern saved. It's a free pattern by Olive Jade, I think, and I see these at everyone's market, but I've never made them before. So I just wanted to give them a try. Something a little different from the other octos that I make. There's something different from the other octos that I make, and hopefully these sell a little bit better because they are quicker and they look a little bit more like bubbly. So got these ones, 3 of each color. So I have 3 pink, 3 mint, 3 blue, and 3 purple. This kind of gives Easter, but unintentionally, just because these are my like favorite colors to crochet with, and they're also my best selling colors. Also, I ended up making 4 more leggy frogs in those same colors. So I have a pink, a mint green, I have some lime green over there, and then I have a powder blue and a purple. 16 plushies last night, so super good progress on the amount of plushies. The quality and stuff still looks really good, so I'm excited about that, and I'm excited that my market is coming up sooner rather than later, because like I said, I am getting a little tired of crocheting and I want to go out and sell plushies. And my room is getting so full of all of these plushies that it's like I almost don't want to make anything else because there's so much stuff. But I know that a 3-day market probably will have a lot of people just because of the sheer quantity of days. But I'm not sure if it's gonna rain. I know that April is rainy season, so it might like storm all 3 days or just the Friday and Saturday. So we will see. We will see. I did get good news though, that my market that was scheduled for March 15th is now rescheduled for April 26th. So if my stuff doesn't sell on April 11th through 13th, then I'll have another chance to go back on that side of town on April 26th. So if you were trying to come to the market to support me on March 15th, the spring break market at Mud Island, it's rescheduled till the 26th, and then I will update you guys again. Also follow my Instagram if y'all want to see like any more updates on other markets that I do, like smaller markets and stuff like that. I crocheted like 20 items in one night, so you know it's no problem for them to be that close. So yeah, I think I'm gonna organize these away. I'm probably gonna finish up some of these plushies as well at my other table, just because my desk kind of has like a lot of stuff on it and I don't feel like moving anything around. And usually the way that I would get my ribbons to like be cut and have like a sealed edge is I'll just cut it with random scissors and then I'll just take a lighter to it. But sometimes I'll forget to light the edges and then I'll have to take a lighter to it while it's on the plushie, and then sometimes that can cause the end of the ribbon to burn, because I'm trying so hard not to burn the chenille. Because if you didn't know, you cannot put a lighter close to chenille at all. It will literally burn and then it'll start flaking off, so you cannot do that. So this end of this one is kind of burned a little bit. So I have this thread burner here from Giacosa, and I think I'm going to try to use this to cut some ribbons for these geese. So I looked up a few inspiration pictures of like geese with the little scarves on, geese with the ribbons, and although I could crochet one, I think that adding the ribbon will make it extra layer of detail. It's like when you're using felt on your plushies, it just makes it seem more handmade, if that makes sense. So let's try this burner out. All right, so here are my ribbon choices. I have this big green ribbon that I got for the geese, and I'm gonna see if the thread burner will actually burn through this for me. That way I won't have to cut it and then use the lighter to burn it, because honestly these little lighters that I get, they don't last that long, and if you're trying to buy one of these every so often just to seal the edges, it makes no sense to do that. You might as well just buy a tool for that, because by the time that you buy 5 or 6 of these lighters, you could have just bought one of these. So I'm going to use this green ribbon and I'm just going to measure around the goose's neck, maybe a foot of ribbon, I'm not really sure. Tie this on like a little scarf, and then normally this will be the time when I would go through and cut the ribbon and try to burn it, but I'm going to try to use this tool instead. Thread burner, it says that it's fast heating, it has intelligent control, and it's also rechargeable, so there's no need to have all those plugs and stuff around. I love rechargeable things because I am someone that works like on the move. Like I'll be at my desk 1 second and then 2 seconds later I'll be over here at this table. So I love things that don't have long cords with them, but of course it does come with a rechargeable cord and also a cleaner for your convenience. So if you don't have a cord, they put one in the box, and if you don't have like a little brush to get like all the little pieces of ribbon that might get stuck on there, then they also give you one of these. And then I'm just gonna get something that's heat resistant. So I just have this like ceramic carrot bowl that I got from Michael's a while ago, and I'm just gonna use the bottom of this to cut the ribbon on. So let's test it out. I'm just gonna hold it down for a second while I get, actually I'm gonna cut it a little bit longer than I need, because I always cut it too short and end up having to take it apart and put it back together. Now that that's cut through, it actually cuts super clean. Let me show you guys. Look how clean that cut through. And now let me officially tie this in like a cuter bow. Yeah, this is gonna make everything so much easier, because now I don't have to use that lighter and burn through my ribbon. Let's say you're sewing a bag and then the inside has a bunch of little frayed pieces. You can just use this tool to get those frayed ends away. So it's not just for crocheting, it's not just for ribbon. You can use it for anything that's fabric related. So thank you so much, Giacosa, for sending this to me. I really appreciate it, and it's so helpful, and it makes everything go by so much faster. Hey guys, so this is kind of like a random voiceover just because I kind of wanted to just talk through me finishing up some projects, and also me doing a little photo card sleeve for Jungho FATs. Do you guys like the big eyes or the small eyes for your octos? Everybody that I see that does the octos, they use these huge eyes, and I just don't know if I'm a fan. I think I like the smaller size eyes. And then I just, of course, went ahead and moved on to my other keychains that needed eyes and bows and stuff like that. And using the cutter actually made the process go by so much faster. Like I didn't have to stop and pick up a different tool. So it was a super good tool. I actually really like it. And then after this, I mentioned earlier that I was a little bit burnt out with crocheting. So I went and made another photo note card holder. I've been loving making these lately. They're so much fun. I love using stickers, beads, and stuff like that. So this is like the perfect project for me to do. Did y'all hear that they are having another tour? I'm so excited. Hopefully I get a chance to go. I haven't bought my tickets or anything, but yeah, hopefully that's fun. Hopefully I get a chance to go, and hopefully they're not trying to do their last tour before enlistment. I kept seeing that in the comments. It's scaring me a little. All right, so now that everything is done for prep, I think I'm gonna make some other things. I have this little frog in a basket pattern. I have this frog in a basket pattern by Crochet Candyland from Etsy, I think is who I got this from. And then I also have this free star pattern by Rach Makes Yarn. I think I'm gonna try to make something small, just because usually whenever you go to a market, you want to try to have small things below like $15, because usually if people are coming to a market, they're not looking to spend like $50 on something, you know, especially if it's like an impulse buy. It's a lot harder for people to spend more than $15, especially in today's economy. So I think I'm gonna make some little stars. I also have this tiny kitten pattern by Crochet with Bay. It's a baby little loaf cat type thing. So I want to make some more of these because these are always really good sellers. I do have a couple of new yarn colors that I want to use for these, so I think that that'll be cute to use for some of those. I also have this giant sloth pattern, which is another good one. It's a really big plushie, but the pattern is just going around in circles for like the same amount of time, so it goes really quick. I think I might try to make one of these for the market, not in this video, but just showing you guys some patterns that I want to use. I have the capybara, of course. This pattern is by Plushie Co, the same people that make the small capybaras that I make. This is just a bigger one with like the little fruit on his head. I also have this free mini moo pattern from Colonial Creations on Instagram. You've seen it before. It just looks like a frog in a basket. So I think I'm gonna make some of those right now, and I will record the process for you guys as long as my camera has storage.
You should be talking to Kick staff, but clearly they want nothing to do with him, so they won't respond to me. I apologize. I don't accept the apology.
So got the basket done, and this is what it's gonna look like, and it's basically just like a little hanger. You can hang it on something, and then the little froggy comes out. So it just looks like this, and I'm gonna have a couple of these at my next market. I don't know how many I'm gonna make. From my experience, I know that people like to make those like chick hangers and the bee hangers or whatever, but they don't really do that well for me. I think those were like some of the last things that I had at my market, and I made like 10 or 12 of them. So I don't think that I'm gonna make that many of these, but maybe like 2 or 3 of these, and then a couple of the bee ones, and then a couple of the bears, and then a couple of the chicken ones. I'm not gonna make too many just because, like I said, they don't really sell that well for me. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for coming along with me on this journey. Even though I didn't really crochet that much this week, I was feeling a little bit of burnout. Yeah, just a little bit of burnout from crocheting every day and not having a market. I'm super excited that the market is coming up soon, because stuff is really taking up a lot of space in my room, especially the bigger plushies. So yeah, if you guys want to see more, please don't forget to subscribe. Also, don't forget to follow my Instagram at introvertcrossing, and I'll see you guys in Friday's video. Bye guys.